I don't know how it works.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, what happens if I got, like, the bubble guts and everything just goes and, like, splatters everywhere, it gets on my fucking shoes and legs?
They got toilets, too. But, like, it's an option for that, too.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I just know what I've seen, and I was just like, hell no.
No, I've seen that in Japan. It threw me off. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? But then I remember watching that anime. I'm like, oh, that's what them things are. But, no, I just used the regular toilet. And then, like, showers is really like bath / showers. Like, they have, like, a seat. And it's like, kind of like a sauna type thing. Like, you take a bath, then, like, sit down in a shower. Like, it's show you how to take a bath and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is doing too much. I lose the bidet. Literally, the hotel we went to had a buffet, which was amazing. And then, like, I was still hungry from being a fat ass. And then, like, they had all different type of cup noodles in a vending machine with beer. So I got a cheap, literally, another thing that I did was, like, before I knew I was never probably go to Japan for a while. So I got some yen, which is Japan money. And then, like, literally, I went to the hotel. Like, hey, I want to spend my yen, and then I figured out that I only spent, like, I took out $20 and American dollars, and they looked at me and they're like, "You need more money." And I was like, "Oh, I don't have." And they're like, "We take American dollars." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, here you go." So literally went to the vending machine. Literally, the hotel have like its own water thing of clean water. Pour your cup noodles, put it in the microwave. Have its own timer for, say, cup noodles for. It say like cup noodles for this, cup noodles for that. Perfect timer. Chopsticks. Eat the noodles. Took a nap. Woke up. Walked back to the hotel. Walked back to the airport. The airport was so big, it was like a mall inside of it. And then caught the flight to Guam, where I was first class drinking champagne. And they acted like I was a businessman. But the only thing you have to remember when you go from Japan to Guam, Japan can be cold. Guam is 80 degrees no matter what. So I went from pants and like a hoodie to going to Guam, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I had to hurry up and change to like shorts and like a Hawaiian shirt.
It's whenever Phantom pulled out his thong bathing suit and walked around in it. I
have photos from Max doing it, so don't try to reverse the story on me.
I have photos of you too, it's okay.
But no, like I said, a trip that we have to take, podcast or just us being friends, to Japan. I think you would love it.
Oh, I plan on buying a house over there. They have a cool little program where you can buy houses there for like a couple $1,000s.
They never explain that to the poor people. They only send that to the millionaire groups that Max is in.
That's because while you're busy watching anime, I watch a lot of documentaries and a lot of different things on a lot of different countries.
So where your house is at, motherfucker?
Huh?
Where your house is at?
Motherfucker, I'm glad I didn't buy anything outside of this country yet. You know how pissed I'd be if I had my house in Italy already? And yet I couldn't buy this shit, or I couldn't even go there? Like, I'd be so pissed.
You can rent it off at this moment.
Rent it off to who? There ain't no damn tourists. You can't even get it in most of these countries. Oh, am I going to rent it to a local?
Yeah.
No, because then I'd have to fight with them to get them out.
Get like a dual citizenship.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No, but you still can't even fly there. There's no flights.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, some, but I ain't paying out the ass to fucking fly over there.
But you pay out the ass to buy a house over there.
No, you wouldn't. You can buy a house over there for $1.
You could buy a house in Detroit for $1.
Show me.
How much you want to bet?
Prove it.
How much you want to bet? You could buy a house in Detroit for $1.
I bet you can't. Maybe like 30,000, 40,000.
No, it's for $1. It's like lots.
And dude, I am not buying a house in Detroit.
Oh, okay. Why not?
Because it's one of the most fucking war-torn cities in America.
Not anymore. It's starting to get better.
Not really. Detroit, Chicago. Well, there's a couple other ones too.
Chicago not really that bad, depending on where you're going.
Not that bad. Isn't that the city that has like a fucking 100 shootings averaging on a weekend? If I remember right. Yeah, see, I'm looking. He's over here trying to show me. I see 30, 22.
Well, because I didn't go to the right thing. Give me.
You can drop the price.
Not really.
If it'll even let you go that low.
Well, last time I was looking, it was like what's it called? Land banks for $1.
Yeah, you probably start bidding on it at $1.
No, it was people buying it for $1.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, besides it, I'd be afraid of the condition.
Oh, it's horrible conditions.
I would say you probably have to bulldoze that shit over.
Yeah, completely. But the point is that she could buy it for $1. But
yeah,
also,
what's the point of that? I don't want land. At least in the Europe and shit, where you can buy houses for legit, like anywhere between $1,000 or $1 to most people I've seen like spend like $5,000, and then you put like,
huh? Pull it up. I want to see it now. That you made me pull up my shit.
I'm not pulling it up. But I'm telling you,
lies.
It's not lies.
Fake news.
It's not fake news. Trump.
That's your president.
It's your president too, bitch.
Not by choice.
Yeah, it is. You could have voted.
I did vote, nigga.
No, you didn't.
I did vote last time.
See, look, you over here complaining about 13-year-olds saying it, and you're over here saying the shit too.
No, I did.
Why do you think they'd be saying it? Because people like you
do
everything that you can say it because somebody else did.
Yep. Learned it from you.
Yeah, okay. You probably learned that shit way before we ever met.
What?
The N-word.
Oh, no. You know how many times my parents call me that shit?
That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand, like, saying it makes other people say it, and then et cetera, et cetera. It just goes right down the line.
So far, knock on wood. You never said it yet. Probably in some friendships. But let's go talk about how you could buy land for $1 in Italy. I don't know how much I believe this, but hey, let's keep hearing the story.
I'm telling you, you can. So basically, it's like the government, instead of all these foreclosures and shit, the government basically buys them out because nobody wants to buy them. So their initiative is you can go there, buy a house for, like I said, anywhere from $1 to a couple $1,000s. I mean, whenever by the time you get done with all the paperwork and shit, it averages like $1,000 or $2,000.
Mm-hmm. So that's like $7,000.
No.
You said $5,000 plus another $2,000, so that's $7,000.
No, I was saying, so you pay $1 and then you pay about $1,000 in fees, but you get a house for basically, like I said, pennies on the dollar.
Don't you gotta pay like taxes?
And you got 2 years to fix the house.
Then what happened after 2 years?
Nothing. You just get it for free. I mean, you basically just helping them rebuild their country.
I mean, the only problem with I know, like.
Well, most of them that I've looked at aren't that bad. I mean, yeah, they need like new windows, maybe like $1,000 worth of repairs on the outside, maybe a couple new shingles.
He just like, I see why I never heard this shit before because shit. It sounds like, yeah, you buy the house for $1. It sounds like you're gonna put like $10,000 into this shit to be yours.
Yeah, but for where they're at, they're not. That's nothing. I mean, you're talking about areas where some of the houses are valued at like $300,000-$400,000.
If I had $10,000 just laying around, I'd buy a house over here and rent that shit out.
You can't buy no house over here for $10,000.
How much you want to bet? I could buy a house that need to be really fixed up.
Oh yeah, but you're gonna pay $100,000 to get this shit fixed up.
See, that's the problem. See,
no, because I'm talking about just fixing minor things, and you're over here talking about where you have to rebuild complete houses. You got to remember, most houses in Europe like that are old style houses, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you just slap on some putty, throw on a couple new shingles, and you're back to good.
Well, the problem with that too, because I know some people having that problem in Savannah, you can't modernize the house at all. You have to keep it like looking like how it originally looked.
I mean, I'm sure there probably is certain areas where you would, but most of the places I've looked at.
I know, like Savannah, like it's
the historic district.
Yeah, Savannah's like really big on that, where it's like, if your house look like this, that's why a lot of houses, the outside could look like crap, but then the inside looks so gorgeous.
Yeah,
because you gotta keep it looking a certain way, and believe me, fixing up like the way it looks when it look like that costs a lot more money than what you think.
Oh yeah, I know. I've remodeled some houses for people that have bought in historic homes and historic areas. And like one guy, I shit you not. I mean, it was a big house, but it wasn't like that big. I'd give or take probably like 5,000 square foot, 4-story mansion.
Yeah.
But like it was, like I said, it was big, but not quite that big. This motherfucker had to pay $350,000 just on the outside.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because every single window had to be custom built. Every single piece of siding had to be custom built. The roof had to be custom built.
I would just throw away the whole house.
You couldn't. That was the shitty part.
No, I'm talking
like
about.
he said.
I would just sell the whole house. Like fuck it, I can't. It's not even worth it no more.
Well, yeah, the problem is you can't find anybody to buy it. You get these people who love these historic homes, and then like the problem is finding somebody to buy it because it's not redone yet. And then the people get into it and they didn't realize what they're getting into. Because I mean, like I said, $350,000 on the outside of a house. Because like I said, the windows all had to be custom made because they had to have the same wooden patterns and made completely out of solid wood. Not fake shit. Like you couldn't use vinyl that was made to look like wood. It actually had to be real wood. Framing and everything. They had to have all those shutters remade. And a lot of it was stone. So you had to have somebody come in and redo all the stone. And it was just a mess. And then all the banisters and shit had to be remade, so you had to pay somebody to remake all the wooden banisters with the original designs on them and all the original architecture, like all the fun little doodads and whatever you want to call them, designs, like all the little animals or shit like that. Like some of it was like owls and different kinds of animals that were built into the woodwork of the house originally, so you had to have all that shit re-custom made.
Yeah, it's really making me never want to buy a historical house ever.
Yeah, I would never do it in a historic district anyway, because it ain't worth it.
I mean, I feel like the what's it called? The like owner association will be crazy ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like once you get done paying, you wouldn't have to really worry about it.
No, I feel like you're still gonna have a homeowner association.
Well, most historic homes don't. I mean, they wouldn't. I mean, you'd probably have to pay historic dues, but I mean, you'd probably just pay that with your taxes. Would be my assumption.
Well, I was just saying because you never know.
But yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm not buying. I mean, I want to buy a historic home, but I'm not going to do it to those kind of terms. I'm going to buy like a farmhouse or something out in the woods where I can get away with, I want it to look somewhat the same, but not really.
Why you want it in a farm?
Huh? Why do I want a farm?
Yeah.
Because I want animals. I want to go back to horse farming and stuff like that.
You have fun with the horses. I
ain't gonna deal with it. I'm gonna fucking hire somebody to work it. What the fuck are you kidding? It's me we're talking about here. We both know I'm gonna pay somebody to manage my farm.
I can see you, Phantom. Come over here and pick a horse shit. Fuck you. I'll pay you $1,000. Where's your bucket at?
No, I'd have a skid steer for you.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Well, it's a piece of equipment, but you just drive it. I'd make it to where it'd be newer. But yeah, I want to buy a farm so that way I can have all kinds of animals. Plus that, and I believe that eventually I'm going to need it. Because, with climate change and all that shit, I feel like it's just going to happen. And the water's going to rise, and then I'm going to end up having to fend for myself. And if I already have all the land and all that shit.
Believe me, much shit I'll talk about North Dakota. Oh, that's the first place I'm going. Because I'm going to North Dakota. So I'm going to a place where I can farm and get all this shit, and I easily cross the border to Canada. Because when everything goes to shit, you're going to figure out Phantom is not. Phantom is every man for himself.
Hey, I was actually looking and buying a house in Alaska.
You have fun with that.
Well, I mean, just as like a getaway house. Like if I ever have to like bug out completely to where I really need to be that far away from people.
I would just go to Mexico.
Somewhere
over there.
Those houses in Alaska are unbelievably expensive.
I believe it.
Like most houses just about anywhere I was looking were like over $150,000. And some of them were fucking trailers for $150,000.
You bullshit.
Nope.
You bullshit.
Nope.
I'm drinking too much beer. You bullshit.
Nope. But I don't know. Like I said, I couldn't see that. And like, dude, like your typical, like average 2,000 square foot house with like 3 or 4 bedrooms and 2 or 3 baths. They're asking like $300,000. And I'm just like, for what? I'm like, these aren't anything special. I'm just talking about like run-of-the-mill houses. Some of them actually look like they were built by some serious hillbillies, and you're just like, I would never pay you this kind of money. Like, I mean, legit, they look like somebody built a shed, and then they built that shed into a little bit more of a house, and a little bit more of a house, or like, it looks like a house, and then they parked a shed on top as a spare bedroom. And you're just like, what? Like, how did it even become this shape?
That's ridiculous.
I'll have to show you sometime, dude. It's funny. You will die laughing. You'll just be like, how? How did this house even become to be this shape? I'm telling you, dude, I've seen some of them, like a bunch